What's going on, everybody? Master Tate here with another war recap for you from Semper Invicta. This one was versus an Asian clan that didn't end up being too difficult for us. We were pretty easily able to take them out. You can see they even left a couple of our Town Hall 10s unstarred, but other than that, mostly 1 stars and 2 stars. And as far as Town Hall 9s go, only 2 stars and 1 stars. They couldn't get any 3 stars except for our bottom Town Hall 8. And if we look at the enemy side here, you can see we did have a little bit of difficulty with their Town Hall 10s. We were going for some 3-star strats that didn't work out, a couple 2 stars and a couple 3 stars, so it all evened out. But when you look at the Town Hall 9s, you can see we were able to clean up absolutely every single base, so really good job, everybody, as usual. There are a few recaps I want to show you today. The first one here is by itslogic versus their number 10. Now, this guy came to us for, he's part of our sister clan, SI Warriors. He's a really good attacker. We saw some of his attacks over there, invited him to see if he wanted to come over for an attack in the main clan, and yeah, he really impressed us. He really put out, and he got a 3-star, so really good job, buddy. He has gone back there for the time being, but we hope to see him again in a future attack. So now if you look at this base here, when he's moving in his heroes and his golem here, he's only trying to get this air defense down and the archer queen and get the CC taken care of. You can see that the inferno towers are set to single targets, so they're not going to be any kind of threat to a hound raid. Actually, it's really beneficial to a hound raid to get single target infernos because they're going to take the hounds down, make sure that they pop early and get all their pups out, and it's also going to they're going to get distracted by the pups a lot, so the loons are going to be safe for most of the time. So he begins the raid by dropping in 2 loons per defense, 2 hounds on the air defense, and then continues again with 2 loons per defense, and drops a rage spell here that's going to cover the archer tower, the wizard tower, and that air defense, and the loons are going to be able to come in through here, move in, and take out that first inferno already. At the same time now, he's dropped in 2 hounds on the bottom air defense, and again, a couple loons per defense going through. All of his loons and everything are out now. You can see these loons are bunched up in the middle. The expos are set to ground, so they're not going to be too much of a threat here. You can see the inferno tower is focusing on the hounds, and now it's going to start taking out some pups and not being any kind of threat, so that's really good. He drops a rage spell over the middle here. Doesn't really need to because, like I said, the expos are set to ground, but he's going to be able to move these loons through the base a lot faster and get everything taken out. The last Inferno Tower goes down just as that last Hound pops, so he's got lots of pups for cleanup. Now this low-level Archer Tower is left here that's going to get taken out, and this base is free to be cleared up. So a very, very nice attack by itslogic. You can see you don't need max heroes to 3-star, and yeah, it's really, really nice attack. And like I said before, I really hope that we see him again and he comes in wars with us in the main another time. There were a lot of really cool attacks this war. I unfortunately wasn't in it, but I went through and watched all the replays after, and some really cool stuff here. So the next one I'm going to show you here is by rencys versus their number 11. Now, while he pulls the CC here, you can see he dropped in 2 hogs to pull the CC, and then he's going to pull them over to the left side of the base with these minions. Now, you can see the witches, skeletons, and the loon are going to sit in the middle of the base and not do anything, which is really awesome. They're not going to cause him any kind of threat, and he's going to be able to take care of the whole CC without worrying about them. So the minions are being pulled over, or the minions are pulling the CC over to the side of the base here. Drops a couple of barbarians. His main goal is to get the witch over the wall, and then he drops in his barbarian king and uses his ability right away to get the witch down. The loon's not going to cause him an issue for his hound raid, and he allows the barbarian king to die now. He's dropped in all 5 hounds at the top of the base with 7 loons in behind it. And they're going to be able to come through and go down through this base. Now look how bad the defenses are lined up in this base. Everything, like the loons are going to be moved through the base, take out all the key air defenses right away. The expos are already down. Now they're going to come through. He drops a rage spell that's going to cover all 4 of these wizard towers and that Tesla in the middle. And now they're going to come down and take out the air defense. Drops in a couple more loons at the bottom side here. And yeah, look how quickly he took this base out. Now he's going to drop 1 more loon, and he's actually going to leave it with 4 loons behind and 1 rage spell behind. So if Town Hall 8s had hounds and level 6 loons, a Town Hall 8 would easily be able to take out this base with no trouble at all. Because look, he did it with 200 camp space and only 3 spells. So really good job from rencys. Look at all the pups he's got left here doing lots of cleanup. The loons are still going around cleaning up the rest of this base, and everything gets destroyed really fast. The enemy barbarian king is still alive. It's obviously no threat for this attack, and everything is going to die. He dies right at the end here. So very nice attack from rencys. All right. And the next attack we're going to look at here is by Walter White versus their number 15. This is a really nicely executed GoHo, and I love to see these. I find them a lot more entertaining than air attacks, even though I mostly do air attacks myself. It begins by dropping in a couple giants and some hogs in behind. They're going to get rid of this archer tower, any kind of spring trap threats around it, and they're going to move in and take out this double giant bomb location. He only managed to pop one of the bombs, but that's okay because now he's going to be able to pre-heal that area and keep his hogs alive as they're coming down that side. Now he's dropped an archer and a few barbarians at the top here to pull the CC up and kill the CC, and a couple witches, a couple wizards, and his archer queen, and that's going to be easily able to take care of the enemy CC. We mentioned that lots of times before. That's basically your standard CC kill. It can kill almost anything that they have in there. He drops in a wizard at the other side here to kind of flank. Unfortunately, it starts attacking some buildings, and then he drops in his golem to take a bunch of damage on the bottom here. Barbarian King's going to see that the golem's being attacked and come in and take out the enemy archer queen as well as his archer queen because he's killed enough of these trash buildings. Drops in some wall breakers at the left side here. You can see it only really brings the golem over because everything else is distracted. The Barbarian King, unfortunately, he goes for a walk. He's walking around the base doing some shopping, but the archer queen does manage to move into the middle here and start taking out a bunch of buildings. Drops his hogs in an Asian wall of hogs along the left side of the base. They're going to come through. They're not going to have any issues with spring traps because they're all kind of spread out, and now they're going to gather up on these defenses on the inside here. Now, watch the Archer Queen's timing here. She's going to take out that Tesla and that mortar before the hogs are going to be able to path into where those double giant bombs are. So all the threats of double giant bomb pathing have been taken out by that Archer Queen. Same with on the other side here now. The hogs are not going to path to any of those. Like I said, he's dropped his heal spell over these hogs because he knew the other bomb was going to be there, and this base is going to get cleaned up really fast. He has so many hogs left, and there's only a couple defenses. Some witch skeletons are still alive, but I believe the witches are all dead, and now a bunch of cleanup wizards have gone out, plus he had some oh no, I guess the original ones all died, but he still has barbarians from his Barbarian King's ability. All these hogs are going to be able to move through the middle, come in here, and take everything out. You can see he did pop the double giant bombs that were by the Archer Queen there, and everything gets destroyed really fast. So very nice GoHo attack from Walter White. These were all the attacks I'm going to show you today, but actually I changed my mind. I do want to show you this one because it's a Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 10. It's not the greatest Town Hall 10, but it does have some decent walls. It does have a level 2 Inferno Tower, even though they are both set to single target, and that's going to be the downfall for him, for the enemy, I should say. Drops his heroes in here. They're going to be able to come in here. He's not trying to go for the Inferno Tower because it's set to single target, and like I said, that's actually a benefit for air attacks, but he wants to be able to get out the Wizard Tower and the air defense there. So he's already dropped in his hounds and a bunch of loons in behind from the top here. And same with on the other side, a couple hounds and a bunch of loons. Now they're going to come through, move to the middle of the base here, take out that level 2 Inferno, which would have been his biggest threat. The Expos are set to air in this base, so the loons are going to have to come through the middle and take them down. The second last air defense is going down. Notice that he did not get the air defense that he sent his heroes in for, and that actually almost kills him in this raid. He's only got a few loons left, but there is enough of them that they're going to be able to overwhelm these defenses. Luckily, that Inferno Tower is set to single target, so it's going to get distracted on the pups and a couple loons, and it's not going to be able to take them all down. But that air defense is a big threat. That is a near max level. That's one down from max level air defense. The loons, luckily, they path to it, take it down. It's a bigger threat right now than the Inferno Tower because it's only level 1, and then they take out that last Inferno Tower. Now, there is an Archer Tower left here. It does get all the loons down, so it could possibly ruin this raid, but he has so many pups left. There is that high level elixir storage in front, but the pups get it down. Now he's left with about 4 pups to clean up the rest of this base. Luckily, there's only a couple builder huts left, and it all gets taken out. So very nice attack by moocow. Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 10. Always awesome to see. All right, everybody. Well, that is another recap for you from Semper Invicta. My name is Master Th9, signing off, saying think smart, raid smart, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.